Take a ride on Tony the Pony. Take a ride on Tony the Pony. Let's take a ride on Tony the Pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour. Hello and welcome to Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour, the show where we talk big pineapples, small pineapples, hairy pineapples, and everything in between. I am your host, Tony the Pony, and with me as always is the one and only, the incredible, everybody put your hands together for Mr. Pineapple! Ah!
Hello.
How are you, Mr. Pineapple?
I'm eating a sandwich.
Yeah? What's on that sandwich?
Butter.
Nice. He's like a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
And this is coming from the man who wants to open his own sandwich shop.
Yeah. I didn't have time.
The Butter Deluxe.
Asda's finest cheese top cobs though.
Very nice. What butter is
I don't fucking know. Some shit that won't spread properly and pissed me off.
Did it tear the bread apart when you tried to butter it? Was that the problem?
It pissed me off. And I'm already not in a good mood today anyway.
Why? What's the matter with you?
I've been doing this jigsaw, right?
Yeah.
And the bitch sold it to me out of one piece.
Oh, mate.
She said it was complete. She said there was a piece missing, but they found it and it was complete. I've been done by the jigsaw bitch.
That is just not good, is it?
Kick her old cunt in.
I'll shit on her head.
Pissed me right off. Been working on that jigsaw all week.
Motherfucker.
I had some piece jigsaw with only 999 pieces. What's the world coming to?
Might as well just give up.
I mean, I was close to the edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least you finished it.
Never gonna
Didn't complete it.
Piece of fucking shit, woman.
Well, what's this episode about?
Dawn of the Dead.
Oh yes, the original versus the remake. Did a poll and
We put out the little poll and you guys voted for
yeah.
Dawn of the Dead.
It's going to be an interesting one. But before we get to that, let's do a hairy pineapple for our lovely pineheads out there, shall we?
Let's.
What have you got for us this week, Mr. Pineapple?
Top 5 platforming games.
Oh, mate, got a top 5. Mr.
Yeah.
Pineapple's lists.
We haven't done a top 5 in a while. I wrote this list about 15 minutes ago because I forgot that I needed to do an hairy pineapple.
He's never remembering anything. His brain's like a scrambled egg.
It's gone to mush, mate. Once I stopped drinking, everything's just gone to shit.
Well, get some more drink down your life.
This is why alcoholism is a good thing. You remember stuff. But yeah, I've got a cheeky little top 5. You've probably played most of these, I would imagine.
Well, if Alex the Kid isn't on there, then
It's not.
bastard.
Because is he an orphan?
Probably, yeah.
That's why it's not on them.
Fair enough, yeah. Should have known.
Well, up first, number 5, we've got Limbo.
Limbo.
You played Limbo before?
I have played Limbo before, yeah. By that same company who did that other one.
Inside.
Yeah.
Limbo. It's just a really creepy, atmospheric puzzle platformer. You can easily complete it in like,
Day.
I think like an hour.
Nice.
I got this game off the analyst actually. He sent it me ages ago.
Oh.
Way back when.
Like he sent us that shit shape game.
I liked it. Oh,
Yeah.
that's a platform game
Yeah, but it's not top 5, is it?
that I just forgot about. No, not top 5 for me. Probably, top something.
100.
Yeah. But Limbo in at number 5. Number 4, we've got New Super Mario Bros. on the Nintendo DS.
Right, okay. Because when you say New Super Mario Bros, there's about 20 of them.
Yeah, this is the first one they did on the DS from like 2006 or some shit.
Nice.
I think it's from. Because I'm not really a big Mario fan. The older games, I never really played them that much because I was a certain fanboy of someone else.
That's going to be your number 1, probably.
Maybe. But I played this game a lot. I still play it now, actually. I still got my DS. I break it out every now and then.
Nice.
Get stressed. Put the DS away for a year and a half. Get it back out. It's just a fun game. Cool. I have played a lot of the originals as well, but I like these. It's cool. I like the updated style and stuff. It's fancy stuff. Up next, we've got Rayman 2.
Oh, that's a big shout. What's that, number 3?
That's number 3. For me, the best 3D platforming game ever made.
Wow.
Yeah. It's near perfect. It's difficult. It's super tough. Much like the original Rayman, which I still never completed. And I never will, because that is just a ridiculous game that I tried to play as a child, and I've still got PTSD over it now. It's such a difficult game. But this game, I have completed.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's just wonderful. Everything, the music, the action, the narrative. The camera is a bit janky every now and then, but it was the 90s, weren't it? What you're going to do. And speaking of difficult platforming games, in at number 2, we've got Super Meat Boy.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
I've not completed this game because it's just super tough.
It's not the hardest one though.
But have you played it?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
stressful as fuck.
Yeah,
Super stressful.
I
I
heard
love the.
Cuphead's
Oh,
quite.
But that's more of
insane.
the shooting in that and stuff, though, isn't there?
Yeah,
So that's less of a platformer.
platformy, shooty,
So,
Dark Soulsy.
but I love the story of Super Meat Boy. You play as a piece of meat. Your girlfriend's a bunch of bandages. She gets kidnapped by a fetus in a jar. You have to go and save her from all kinds of horrible, horrible, nightmarish creatures and landscapes. And there's cool little mini games. Mini levels, which are sort of different genres and formats and stuff, which is fun. I'm just a big old fan.
Big old fan.
Still never completed it though. As I said, it's fucking tough. I like it as well because once you complete a level, it shows you the replay of you doing the level, and it shows you all the past attempts as well. So there can be like 100 little meat men running around, just dying in various places. It's just cool. It's really fun and control breaking.
What's your number one then?
Can you guess what number one is?
I think it's a little blue hedgehog that goes very fast.
You're correct. It's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Which one?
Numero uno.
Oh.
I know, there's Sonic 3 and Sonic and Knuckles, which, but number one holds a special place in my heart. Played it way back when on the Mega Drive, because I'm that kind of age. I remember the Mega Drive was the first console we ever had, actually.
Oh.
Before we got a PlayStation 1. And, I still come back to Sonic all the time. I love that little blue fucker.
Yeah.
Green Hill Valley, or whatever it's fucking called, the opening level's just iconic.
Green Hill Zone.
Yes, that's the fucker. Your mind's gone to shit, mate.
You ever played Sonic Adventure 2?
No.
Right, that's a good game. First one was Shadowing.
Oh, right, yeah. I've played a lot of this game.
Nice.
I still play a lot of this game.
I'm more of a fan of Sonic and Knuckles, to be fair. But
I can understand why. Great game. Just Sonic, man. 1991. Simpler times.
yeah, better games, some would say.
Well,
Some would say, though.
but yeah, that's my top 5 platforming games. Limbo,
nice.
New Super Mario Bros., Rayman 2, Super Meat Boy, and the ultimate, the badass, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Very nice.
I still need to see the film, actually.
Yeah. Jim Carrey. Well, with that Harry Pineapple over, should we just get straight into the news? The small pineapples.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's talk trailers, shall we? Kicking us off. Earlier this week, they released a little teaser trailer for Halloween Kills. It's only like 10 seconds long.
Yeah, it's not a long one, is it?
I mean, if you haven't seen the first one, I won't spoil it too much.
Which
But
I'd not, and then I watched this, I was like, all right.
it carries on straight from the ending of the first. The lorry's just screaming, really.
In the back of a
In the
pickup
back
truck,
of
is
a
it?
pickup truck, yeah. That's all you can really say about it. The reason that they released this actually was because the film's been pushed back a year as well due to COVID, which is a bit annoying. But what you gonna do? Wait for a film, I guess.
No.
Nothing's been released, man. That's why we have to look back at old shit like Dawn of the Dead.
No, we're not looking back at old shit. We're doing a comparison
Yes,
between
actually.
a remake and an original, which I hope you've made notes on, which I know you haven't.
Of course I have.
Lies, lies. You've got a kid.
Yeah, I watched the original in the bath.
Nice.
And one of them is a lot better, let me tell you that. A little tease for later. A little tickle. But let's carry on with the trailers. We got Tijuana Jackson, Purpose Over Prison. Comedy, starring that one woman from Scary Movie and that guy from multiple cameos.
Romany Malco.
Yeah.
He's probably best known for being in 40-Year-Old Virgin, I'd imagine. I can't think of what else he's in off the top of my head.
Is he in Blades of Glory?
Plays the guy.
The guy who teaches them how to dance and stuff.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, he's a guy in prison. He called Tijuana Jackson, who's become like life coach
Life
kind of
coach.
thing.
Yeah.
Doing that kind of nonsense. It looked pretty funny, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, it's about a convict getting out and becoming a
And
life coach.
it's filmed documentary style, so mockumentary kind of.
Yeah, it looked pretty good. You were laughing quite a lot. We watched these trailers together, by the way.
Yeah, we did.
real person time.
Yeah,
Because I made you go through a lot of DVDs and such.
you did. I was doing your family's work.
Yep, my family's selling their caravan.
For anyone that's
2005 Jubilee Statesman. We'll take $4,000.
I will give you 8 Blu-rays.
I mean, I think I gave you 8 Blu-rays the other day.
You did. And 1 DVD. No, you gave me 9. I told a lie.
But yeah, Tijuana Jackson looks alright, doesn't it?
It looks fun.
Yeah, go and watch the trailer. It's one that's a bit overshadowed by... It's not indie, but but it kind of is.
It is.
Yeah. But we've got a horror one next. She Dies Tomorrow. I can't remember this one. Was it the weird horror comedy thing?
There's a woman who believes she's going to die tomorrow. A friend comes around, or she calls her on the phone, and then she sort of catches this thinking she's going to die tomorrow. Then she goes to people and they think they're going to die tomorrow. I don't know if it's like some kind of supernatural thing or if it's some kind of virus or what have you. It looked peculiar.
Yeah, to say the least.
A bunch of them this week look very peculiar.
The next one looks very, very peculiar.
That's all we can really say on it, really. Cast looked decent, I think, if I can remember it.
It's just a bunch of paranoid people thinking we're going to die.
Yeah, but it looked quite funny, I think. I don't remember it entirely.
It was weird, the trailer. It got all jungly. Yeah. But the next trailer, we got Fried Barry.
Who even knows what this is about?
It just looks fucking weird.
I don't know if it's a horror film or it's like a thriller.
Barry, he don't really know how to function, does he?
He doesn't speak.
Doesn't speak.
I know that there's a bunch of mental institution people with guns at one point breaking out of hospital.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, no.
It looks fun. It's an indie film. Go watch the trailer and you'll be as confused as us.
Yeah.
But who doesn't love a good old psychopathic mental person? But let's talk about the next trailer. My boy, John Malkovich. My boy, Armie Hammer.
No, Josh Hartnett.
Same person. Valley of the Gods, about John Malkovich, who's the richest man alive.
Yeah, this one looks weird too, yeah.
Up in his ivory tower, and there's a snake limo.
Yeah, it's just weird looking. I don't know what the plot is. I just know that John Malkovich is really rich and Josh Hartnett's there.
Yeah.
And there's a giant snake limo and he's got a car catapult.
Yeah.
And there's a phantom on.
But there's a snake limo.
Yeah, it's weird.
A stretched limo that's a snake that carries people up to the rich man's ivory tower house. And he's got like wallpaper that moves and stuff. Yeah. Die Hard next though. Hulu original. No, Quibi original. Quibi is it's an interesting streaming service. It's basically like a YouTube for TV and film.
Yeah, it's short form episodes.
Yeah, and it's all original content. It's nothing already out there. But this is Kevin Hart trying to become an action star.
Yeah, he's playing himself, and he's like, "Oh, why am I always the comedic sidekick kind of character to Dwayne the Rock Johnson, etc." So he goes to a action hero school, which is run by John Travolta, bearded up, bald. I don't fucking care, man. I'm not even a big fan of Kevin Hart, and I like the look of this.
Did look pretty funny.
But I'm going to watch the shit out of it.
It's weird that they chose John Travolta, though, isn't it?
I like it because he makes shit films.
Like, what was that gangster one?
Gotti.
Gotti, that one over Razzies.
What's the one where he plays a fat, stalker man that was directed by Fred Durst?
Fred Durst?
That band.
Of Limp Bizkit fame?
Yeah.
Fred Durst did a film?
Let me get it up.
With John Travolta?
Yeah.
Vincent Vega? Fucking summer loving happened so fast. Summer loving, what a blast.
The Fanatic.
Wow.
What you need to do is look it up and read about it. It currently has 17% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Wow.
John Travolta, man. It's weird because he's had so many career renaissances and he just makes poor choices.
Yeah, people just keep bringing him back and it's just like, oh, fuck it. I'll do Wild Hogs.
I like Wild Hogs.
Was he in Wild Hogs?
Is the motorbike, the old dad motorbike people film, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure he's in that.
He did that film with Robin Williams as well, didn't he?
Yeah, where the dads or some shit.
Yeah, and there's a gorilla.
He's in Wild Hogs. With William H. Macy, Tim Allen and Martin Lawrence.
Nice.
You should know better.
Should we talk last trailer?
I don't even know what the last trailer is.
It's Woke.
Yeah.
That thing where that guy dies and it's like that Ricky Gervais film.
He doesn't die.
I thought he died.
No, he just becomes woke.
Which one's where they die? I swear we watched a film where a guy died.
That was that weird Endless thing, the teen thing that we were like, no, we're not going to talk about that bollocks because it looks shit. And evidently you remember it well.
No, Woke's the one where he gets,
he gets
becomes
police
woke.
brutality'd.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good, this, actually.
Especially in the current, social climate that we're in. It looks really, really, really good. Yeah, so essentially it's about a black artist who...
Some would say naive.
Naive to the world, he doesn't sort of see all this stuff that's been happening to his fellow people. And then some police stuff happens, and then he becomes woke, and things start talking to him and stuff.
Yeah, it's like little sublime messages in
subliminal, not sublime.
Sublime liminal, like art or TV, and just like general conversation. Start talking to him, showing him a racist side of stuff. Looks good.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's got Lamorne Morrison from New Girl, who played Winston.
Oh yeah.
I'm not a big fan of New Girl, but he's my favourite character in New Girl.
Zoe Deschanel, though.
Yeah, she annoys me as a character.
I'd fuck the fuck out of her.
Oh, don't get me wrong, so would I. Some would describe her as fuckable.
Definitely.
But the characters are annoying.
But this looks good.
Yeah, this was Hulu, I believe, a Hulu original.
Yeah, this one.
I don't know where it'll be showing in the UK or when it'll be showing in the UK, but
it's normally isn't it like Sky
Atlantic or something?
Yeah.
It looked good though. It looked funny, and like it's got something to say. Unlike Endless, which looks like garbage.
But I remembered it.
You did more than I did.
Well, that's the trailers. We didn't go really into depth on any of them, except for that last one. But
I can't remember them.
Yeah, true.
Because I did ask you for the list of trailers the other day, but you didn't send it me.
Did I not?
No.
Did I even? No, didn't acknowledge your existence, I don't think. Let's talk news anyway.
Let's do it.
Straight off the bat, we've got Batman. There's a Batman TV show coming from the film.
That's not out yet.
Batman. It's going to be a prequel set in the Shut the fuck up. Set in the GCPD.
What does that stand for?
Gotham Police Department's city.
Yeah.
About the upcoming criminals and it's just going to be Gotham, the TV show.
Yeah, essentially. Is it going to have Ben McKenzie in?
No, it's going to have whatever his name is from Westworld.
Oh, yeah.
It's playing Jim Gordon now.
Tandy Newton.
Yeah. Sandra Bullock.
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Sandra Bullock in Westworld?
No.
Oh. Right.
But yeah, I just want to see the film. I don't care about anything else.
What is the film?
Batman.
Ah. Yeah.
Do you think they're trying to do like a Marvel Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.-esque?
Quite possibly, yeah.
Yeah, they are, aren't they? Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But let's talk some other Batman news. We didn't really plan this very well, but fuck it. Batgirl.
We'd planned on doing it, but then we didn't.
Yeah. Fuck you, Seaton.
What a little ginger bastard.
Batwoman. New Batwoman. Who is it?
Oh, Javika surname. I can't remember.
I didn't write it down because I couldn't spell it, but she's black.
And all the people have been on the internet spreading their views on the fact that she is black.
Jesus Christ.
From my looking up of her the other day, she's not really been in much.
Oh, that's good though.
So she's relatively new.
New face in the business.
Let me just get a surname up. Vika Leslie. That is such an easy surname to remember.
It's the first name that throws you off, isn't it?
She's 33. She's American. She's going to play the title role in the television series Batwoman.
Yeah.
She appeared in 2 seasons of the series God Friended Me.
No one's ever heard of that.
She was born into a military family on May 30th, 1987 in Augsburg, Germany. Her family moved to Maryland, where she grew up in Upper Marlborough. She attended Hampton University, where she appeared in productions of 7 Guitars for Colored Girls and Chicago. Following her graduation, Leslie moved to Los Angeles to pursue an acting career. She appeared in the BET series The Family Business, and was in the 2019 film Always a Bridesmaid. She previously appeared in 2 seasons of God Friended Me. Leslie was cast in the title role of Batwoman in 2020. She'll play Ryan Wilder for the show's 2nd season, replacing Ruby Rose, who played Kate Kane. Leslie's bisexual. She's trained in Muay Thai and is a vegan. Filmography. I'm not going to read them all. She's not really been in much.
Nice.
That's Wikipedia, that for you guys.
Nice. What's the hate that we're getting? Come on.
Batwoman and black. Oh, black people don't exist in comic books. Just generic people who've probably never read comics coming out of the woodwork on comic sites.
Nice. Is she original character to the show then, or is she actually a comic book character?
She's
Who's
playing
Helen?
Ryan Wilder.
Ryan?
That's my name. Is it?
Sure, it's not Rain, but spelt weird.
Yeah, no.
Ryan's a man.
No, it's both names. What's the word I'm looking for? Unisex. It's both names. I don't know. Nothing's really popping up.
Might be a new character just for the show.
Who knows? Who knows?
Fucking ice cream van. Oh well, yeah, I don't watch it, so I don't care. But
Yeah, same.
I know Ruby Rose has come out and been like, "Oh, well done for the casting." Me. Probably because of fucking social media teams. Like, you should say it's good that this other woman's been cast.
Oh,
Sonia Deville didn't get cast, so did she?
No, should have been cast.
Who? John
Big
Malkovich.
Big Show.
Big Show. Is that your segue, Mr. Pineapple?
No.
Your cheeky little segue into Big Show wanting to where is he? He wants to play Kingpin, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Yep.
And after his acting performance in the wonderful family sitcom The Big Show, which I heartily recommend to everyone, I would cast him as him. He played himself.
He did, yeah, didn't he? Yeah.
He's got 3 kids.
I don't think they'll ever cast Big Show in an MCU film.
Oh, no, for sure, no.
He can say he wants to play him all he wants, but you got no chance, mate.
Unless they need, like, a big man.
Yeah. You can play Abomination.
No,
Killer Croc.
that's not Marvel.
But Vincent, what's his name, who played him in Daredevil?
D'Onofrio.
He was amazing as Kingpin.
Yeah, stellar.
Standout performance of that show, in my opinion.
Definitely, most definitely.
Yeah. I don't think they'll ever bring Kingpin into the MCU, so it don't really matter.
It's a shame, because he's a wonderful, wonderful character.
Yeah, but if you've seen him into Spider-Verse, he looks like a fucking Roblox character, doesn't he? Yeah. But let's take it back to Warner Brothers for a second, shall we?
Let's.
Back to DC, kind of. Xbox, Microsoft, fuckers, are interested in buying Warner Brothers Interactive. Oh, that's some nice Luke said there, mate. Yeah, they're interested... Oh, fuck me. They're interested in buying Warner Brothers Interactive, which means, boys and girls, you know, they might make all of the Warner Brothers games Xbox exclusive. But, to be fair, they bought Mojang, which is obviously Minecraft, and Minecraft isn't an Xbox exclusive. The new president of Microsoft really wants to make games available for everyone, so I'm not sure if he will. Like, I think there's Take-Two Interactive, who do all the fucking Lego games. There's someone else, EA, who are involved in buying it.
Fuck EA, bastards.
The price range, though, for the Warner Brothers Interactive is about $2 billion to $4 billion.
There's some big cash in it.
That's big boy money, and it should be, because buying Warner Brothers Interactives means you've bought all Batman, all Injustice, all Mortal Kombat. What else have they got? They've got a lot in there. The Lord of the Rings games, you know. And I just don't want it to happen, because then I'll have to get an Xbox for Batman.
You're a Batman fan, aren't you?
Yeah, especially the Arkham games. But it'd be a good old, you know, Sony have got Spider-Man, Xbox gets Batman. It'd be a good old Marvel DC war in the console wars. It's a bit crazy. Imagine Mortal Kombat only being on one fucking platform.
I've got a Mortal Kombat game next to me right now.
Yeah.
Doesn't play though, does it?
It does not, no.
Why don't it play?
Because it's scratched.
Because your family live like barbarians.
They do.
That's why.
You've played these games, haven't you?
Which games are we referring to?
Arkham games, Lord of the
I've played
Rings
Arkham
games.
Asylum. I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I've played, as we discussed in the episode way back when with Colin, the cock hernia.
Yeah.
I played about 10 minutes of City because my brother had borrowed it off his mate, and then I didn't get to play anymore. But I do have Arkham Knight on the old PlayStation 4 because it was one of the free games. So I might give that a try sometime. I do have Assassin's Creed and then Ghost of Tsushima to play first, but...
Yeah. What about, have you played the Lord of the Rings games?
No, but I've seen people play them. Well, I've played the Two Towers for the PlayStation 2. Big fan of that game.
And Mortal Kombat, you've played Mortal Kombat, haven't you?
Yeah. What's his name's a big fan of the Mortal Kombat games.
Who?
Oh, the analyst, my best mate.
Oh, right.
His name.
Well, imagine them games being took away from you, mate. You won't be happy, would you?
He'd have to buy an Xbox, wouldn't he?
I don't want to buy the tower of an Xbox Series X box.
Yeah, but it's nice and big.
But let's get on to Some fun news, shall we?
Was that not fun for you, that news?
No.
Was that harrowing?
It was. Chris Hemsworth. I think we talked about this before.
Yeah, we know that he's been cast. Yeah.
He's been cast as the
Terry
one and
Bollea,
only
HH,
Hulk Hogan, sex pest,
racist extraordinaire,
steroid abuser.
child kicker.
Yeah, any name you want to give him when it suits. But Chris Hemsworth's been saying that he's getting big, isn't he? Bigger than he already is big. And
Bigger than he was for 4, yeah.
he's a big boy as well.
Yeah, he's a big lad as it is.
And he's going to beef up even more.
How tall is he, do we know?
He's big.
He's big, is he?
Yeah, he's at big height. He's 6'3".
So he's 4 inches shorter than Hulk.
Is it? Is Hulk Hogan really that tall?
6'7", mate. He's got 24-inch pythons. Boom!
He'd best get his pythons to 24 inches.
He best grow 4 inches.
They might put him in them weird boots that...
the Tom Cruise boot.
The Robert De Niro boots as well. They could easily hide that in the wrestling boots. So it's going to be fun, that film. Though.
Yeah. Is it going to go down the serious route, or is it going to be proper outlandish like wrestling is?
It'll be a mix, won't it?
If they go down the route of the wrestler, then it's just going to be depressing.
Yeah.
Because that's a wonderful film, though. My favourite film about wrestling.
No, because Chris Hemsworth's comedy chops are fucking stellar.
Yeah, they are good.
So there'll be some really, really good. Have you seen Rocket Man?
No.
Oh, so it'd be a bit like Rocket Man. There's going to be some dark moments in that film.
Gotta be. Like the sex tape. That shot on night vision.
There's going to be a sex tape in it.
There better be.
We cannot wait. But let's move on, shall we? Let's move on. Do you like Brad Pitt?
He's alright.
Do you like trains?
I'm a big fan.
Do you like bullet trains?
Never been on one, but I've heard they're fun.
Well, Brad Pitt's going to be a bullet train.
Oh.
None of that sentence was true.
Very, very method.
But now he's been cast in Bullet Train, hasn't he? The new John Wick.
Yeah.
And he's going to be dipped into that pool of John Wick copies. Just like that female one we talked about last week.
Monster, starring Charlize Theron, where she plays a serial killer. Wait, what one were we talking about?
It had...
Ava.
Ava, yeah.
Yeah, with Colin Farrell and Jessica Chastain and John Malkovich.
Yeah.
He's knocking about a bit. Everything.
He is. Yeah, he's a fucking little whore, isn't he?
Do you know what film he would have been good in? Money Plane.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I can't wait to watch Money Plane.
I think Brad Pitt will be a good John Wick-esque.
I think Brad Pitt's just... I like Mr. and Mrs. Smith. I think that's a fun action romp where he romped with Angelina Jolie and broke up his, relationship with Jennifer Aniston. Why would you leave Jennifer Aniston for that? I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen Maleficent.
Sure.
She's got him Wanted, don't she?
I don't like Wanted. It bored me.
What?
Yeah.
Wanted Weapons of Fate, the Xbox game.
I've played that. It's garbage.
It's fun, though.
It's shit.
You get to curve bullets, mate, and we go into bullet time. It's fun.
It's shit.
It is shit.
It's shit. Oh, it's so shit.
But no, Brad Pitt will be a good John Wick.
And if it's set on a train, even better.
Yeah, be like Speed, the train one.
Set trains.
Like Train to Busan.
No, like Money Train, which is the prequel to Money Plane. And Train to Busan, yeah. That's the one. Have you seen it yet?
No.
Oh, you need to, man. It's good shit.
Jude Law. He's in talks to play Captain Hook.
Oh, right. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm not a big Jude Law fan, am I?
He cheats on his wife.
In the film or in real life?
No, in real life.
What's his name? Brad Pitt?
Yeah. Fucking bastard.
And he had like a bunch of illegitimate kids with like nannies and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, he cheats on his wife, doesn't he, with Mexican nannies. Wow. Racism.
They probably are Mexican or Polish, though. Lithuanian.
Talking about...
Latvian. Puerto Rican.
Talking about racism, though. Ageism is a thing, isn't it? And Julia... Swahala has accused the producers of Chicken Run Twa that they're being ageist because they're not letting her back.
Free.
Is it?
You said you wanted to learn French to me last night, and you don't know what free is in French.
Uno, dos, trois.
And you can't even ride horses.
I can.
How are you going to be in the horse restaurant scenes? Horse restaurants are a big thing in France.
I googled it, and you're lying to me.
The biggest horse restaurant in the world is in Toulouse, France. And I've told you they're really taking off in Peru.
Well, Chicken Run is too. Alright. But what do you think about not getting Julia Sawala back?
Well, I don't know how long chickens live for. I'm assuming the lifespan's not vast.
Yeah, but it might be like Incredibles 2 and just be like a year after the first one.
No, that's what I'm saying, like, because people's voices age. It's the issue with film sequels coming out 20 years after the original,
Yeah.
Because
It just won't be the same though, will it?
Yeah. Mel Gibson's not going to be in it though. We know that much.
Because he's a Jew.
No, he hates the Jews.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You could say he's a modern day Hitler.
Yeah. Good, but we're not gonna. But we've just
I love Mel Gibson.
Yeah, we just point it out there.
Aside, he's in that one film.
That film about him in a fucking hotel or something.
No, Gallipoli. I'm talking about Gallipoli, the Australian war film from 1981.
I like him in that film where he talks to a beaver.
Oh yeah, The Beaver.
Yeah.
Directed by Jodie Foster.
Really? She was in that one film.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think anyone would have noticed that Julia Sawala's not even in the film if it didn't release this piece of information.
I would have known.
What if they get like a really good impressionist like
Rory Bremner?
Tom Hiddleston. Who cares about Chicken Run 2, man? I don't. Fuck you. You know what I do care about? Flash Gordon. Saviour of the universe. Taika Waititi is joining Russo brothers for Flash Gordon. It's going to be an MCU Flash Gordon, boys.
Flash!
He's dead.
There's the soundtrack.
He's in Ted. He's in Ted, mate.
Who is?
Flash Gordon.
Say his name.
Flash Gordon.
Say his name.
Robert Renford.
Robert Renford? Who's Robert Renford? He's like the cheap copy and paste Asylum Pictures version.
Sam Jones.
Sam Jones, that's right.
Sam J. Jones. I'm just trying to look if anyone's actually been cast in the new one as Flash.
Julia Sohala. Been cast. My baby's always dancing.
No one's been cast. Anyway, fucking hell. Fuck it. Let's talk about someone else who's in the MCU. Paul Bettany. There's been a lot of news around Amber Heard lately because it's the court hearings and stuff are going off with Johnny Depp and her.
The libel case against probably the son.
Yeah, another piece of information actually came out today. #AmberTurd.
Nice.
Is trending on Twitter because, boys and girls.
Was it about her with the feces in the bed?
Yeah. Her and her friend left big old dumps in Johnny Depp's bed. Don't know why. It's just fucking weird, isn't it?
Yeah, I like the fact that Johnny Depp's career's been ruined by it, even though he didn't do anything.
I mean, he probably cut his own finger off at one point.
No.
He did a little bit though, didn't he? He wrote on the wall in blood. A fucking psycho. They're both messed up, mate.
I know they are.
But let's talk about Paul Bettany. Why is he in trouble? Well, not trouble, but why is he involved? Maybe because he sent a text saying, "I'm not sure we should burn Amber. She is delightful company and pleasing on the eye. We would, of course, do the English course of action and perform a drowning test. Thoughts? You have a swimming pool?" And then Depp then responded, "Let's drown her before we burn her. I will fuck her burnt corpse afterwards to make sure she's dead." Then Bettany later responded with, "My thoughts entirely. Let's be certain before we pronounce her a witch."
That's just pretty funny though, isn't it?
I mean, they're planning to kill someone in a text.
No, they're joking about killing someone.
Oh, man.
I joke about killing people all the time.
Yeah.
Orphans, the royal family, you.
Yeah, I guess, but...
Amber Heard, often.
Yeah, it's a bit different when you go into court about this, isn't it?
Yeah, take me to court all they want. I've got no qualms.
Yeah, but he's on about fucking a dead, burnt corpse, mate.
Yeah, and that's legal in some countries.
I know he was in The Corpse Bride, but come on. That was good. There's been a lot of weird celebrity news this week.
Why have we just turned into like Hello Magazine?
I don't know.
It's what I'm wondering about.
Because there's not any news. This is what we have to do to keep the podcast going.
Woman does a shit in bed. Man retorts, "I will fuck her dead body. See if she's not a witch." Find out more on page 4.
Well, on page 4, we've got Kanye West in his 2020 presidency.
I refuse to talk about him. Next story.
There's a lot of celebrities throwing the hat into the presidency.
You really are angering me right now. And I'm already stressed as it is.
Well, let's talk about something you'll be more excited about. Tron 3 is apparently back in development with your favourite actor, favourite musician, and your favourite all-round Gucci man, Jared Leto. Leto, some people call him, but I want to call him a Leto. What's your thoughts, mate?
I would rather be in a relationship with Amber Heard than watch this film.
Well, if you're into feces, it's alright.
I am, actually. as it goes.
Yeah, but Jared Leto did that Blade Runner, and now he's doing Tron. Next he'll do Ready Player One too, maybe Prometheus 4. Well, let's talk our last bit of news before the deaths, and that is Michelle Williams and Oscar Isaac in Scenes from a Marriage.
Yes, it's going to be a Hubbo remake of Ingmar Bergman's classic film that everyone's heard of, Scenes from a Marriage. I'm assuming that's your favourite Bergman film.
Oh, yeah, I've seen all of it.
Yeah, or is your favourite Bergman film Fanny and Alexander?
I mean, I think everyone knows his films, and I think he's a very popular director.
Is your favourite film by him Wild Strawberries?
Yeah.
Was it Sawdust and Tinsel?
Fuck me, who's this guy?
You will have heard of The Seventh Seal, though. That's a very famous international film.
You know what I have heard of?
The knight plays chess with the death, and they parodied it in Bill and Ted.
Yeah, I know that from Bill and Ted. I didn't know. Okay. X-Men Days of Future Past is on Disney Plus now, with an F-bomb and Hugh Jackman's bomb still intact.
But yet they cut out everything else. What is the world coming to?
They haven't put hair over his bum though.
They're not.
Just make it a really hairy ass, couldn't they?
They've de-swore some of the stuff in Hamilton, I believe, according to the sources.
I don't think they did. And I watched it last night.
I don't think you did, because you were at the horse restaurant in Toulouse, France.
Oh.
You know, getting ready for your role of a lifetime.
There's no Marvel Studios at Comic-Con this year.
Is there not?
Or Warner Brothers.
On an holiday instead.
Or Warner Brothers.
Don't know what that means.
So that means no DC, I guess.
Who's DC?
No Harry Potter.
Don't care.
Should we talk dead people?
It's the only way to brighten up this fucker, innit?
Yeah. I mean, Monster Hunter's been pushed back.
Yeah.
But Nick, who's Nick?
Nick Cordero?
Yeah, Nick Cordero. Or Nick from your school, who you bully.
Oh, Pedo Nick.
Yeah, Pedo Nick.
Pedo jeans. Pedo jeans. Pedo jeans. Yeah, he was an actor on Broadway and stuff. So your neck of the woods.
Oh, my neck of the woods.
He was nominated for a Tony Award in 2014.
What for?
Bullets Over Broadway.
Oh.
For Best Featured Actor in a Musical. He was also nominated for 2 Drama Desk Awards. I'm assuming they're sort of a lesser... They're sort of the Golden Globes, I'd imagine. Yeah.
They're like the MTV Awards of acting.
He also, starred in some television and film roles as well, such as Queer as Folk.
Is he gay?
No. And Going in Style, A Stand-Up Guy, Mobtown, Inside Game. Yeah, but he died aged 41.
Fucking hell. What did he die of?
Rona.
What?
Rona.
Rona? Oh, that's a corona there. Fucking hell, bringing it back, infected pineapple. Hello.
He were in hospital for 95 days, and he died dead.
Died dead.
Not alive no more.
Well, rest in peace, Nick Corona.
That's not his surname.
Is now. Next, got Charlie Daniels.
Charlie Daniels is he was, should I say, because he's dead.
Man. A bit aggressive with these dead people today, aren't you?
He was an American singer-songwriter, probably best known for sort of southern rock, country style kind of thing. You played Guitar Hero 3.
Yeah.
Yep. The Devil Went Down to Georgia.
Oh, mate.
That's their song.
Devil went down to Georgia. He was on by the bay.
He was looking for a soul to steal. He was in a bind because he was way behind, but he was willing to make a deal. When he came across that young boy sewing on the fiddle and playing it hard. I know all the words to it, mate. I know all.
My pickup truck with my Jack Daniels. Yeah. That's all country music for you.
Yeah, he was just famous in the music.
How old was he?
At 83.
How did he die?
By being a redneck.
Rednecks. Well. Oh man. Is it too much Jack Daniels while he was driving his pickup truck?
He was just too far on the right, mate, and he fell off a cliff because he weren't in the middle,
Didn't he drive on the right? What? Who's your next one?
He died he had a stroke.
Oh. Who's your next dead person?
We've got Alex Pullin.
Yeah.
is an Australian, was
He's dead.
dead. He was an Australian snowboarder who competed in the 2010, 2014 and 2018 Winter Olympics. And he was a two-time snowboard cross world champion who was aged 32.
Did he die in a snowboarding accident?
Drowning. He's
Right.
believed to have been spearfishing by himself at an artificial reef, and some complications must have, arose, and he's not alive anymore because he's dead.
Should get better at fishing.
Following on from the sports deaths, got another one. Jack Charlton, a footballer man.
Was a footballer man.
Dead now. He was part of the 1966 England World Cup winning team. And he managed Republic of Ireland way back when. He played for Leeds in his playing days, for the entirety of his career, actually. Then he went on to become a manager. He was 85, now dead.
Won World Cup, didn't he?
What?
Won World Cup, didn't he?
Yeah, I just said that, mate.
Did you?
Yeah.
Blanked out.
He was suffering from lymphoma and dementia. And next is a big death that affected me.
The biggest death.
Yes. My boy, Ennio Morricone, the greatest film composer of all time.
Wow.
Hands down. Shut your fucking mouth.
Got his name. That's how much I like him. Carry on.
You're really upsetting me today.
Paul Newman. You got a friend in me.
That's not even Paul Newman.
I know.
That's Andy Newman.
It's one of the Newmans, though.
They're not related.
What did Ennio do? What songs did?
You've made a mockery of this death section. It's most famous probably to general film audiences for his spaghetti western scores, The Good, Bad, the Ugly. We don't recognise any of the music from that. All the Dollars trilogy, Once Upon a Time in the West, But he also did wonderful, wonderful scores for The Untouchables, Cinema Paradiso, which might be my all-time favourite film score, The Mission, starring Jeremy Irons and Robert De Niro, a lot of horror films as well. He did Hollywood work and, in his native Italy as well. He scored quite a few French films in his time as well. He scored The Thing, John Carpenter's Thing. And he only got one Oscar throughout his career, and that was for The Eightful Eight, so very late into his career, which is just a travesty, really. But, he was 91. Go and listen to his stuff, man. It's good shit. Yeah, and he died from injuries sustained during a fall, so...
And the last one, what's up with you?
You upset me.
Why? Because I laughed about your Spanish man. The last one we're going to talk about is a possible death. Police star Naya Rivera.
Naya Rivera, yes.
Naya Rivera has been reported missing, and they're basically saying that she's dead, aren't they? But
yes, at this point, yeah.
She went on what was it,
She was on a lake with her son, and she just disappeared.
Yeah, and the son was found in the boat, weren't he?
Yeah.
Overnight.
It was a rental boat, yeah. They're now pretty much just focusing on finding her body.
Yeah, but they're saying it's very unlikely that they'll find it, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's weird. She put a picture of her and her son on. That's her last tweet. It's just a picture of her and her son in the boat as well. It's
crazy.
Quite weird stuff.
Oh, we don't know what's. Is there circumstances that we don't know? Was it an accidental trip and fall? Was she have some kind of accident or illness or something? Is the son Damien from The Omen?
Well, the most darkest possibility is obviously suicide, but I don't. Well, you never know, but it's pretty bad if she was planning to commit suicide and then leave her son just on a boat in the middle of a lake.
Yeah. But it was a rental boat, so he would have been found anyway.
Yeah, but...
Eventually.
Still. I mean, the boy's old enough to answer questions.
How old is he, do we know?
I think he's 8, I want to say. So, I know there's been a few videos of her family, around that lake and desperately trying to find her, but I think the police search started, really late on, which is weird.
I'm not sure. I guess it's much like the Shad Gaspard situation, really, which happened a few weeks back.
Sad stuff.
Yeah, crazy world we live in.
Probably have an update on that next week.
Yeah, more than likely.
We did skip a lot of trailers this week. There were a lot of game trailers that were out, and we've just been, bunged down.
We have been busy, to be fair.
No, we've done a little side project. We've planned other stuff. We've sorted through many DVDs, and
I disposed of an entire front wall into a skip.
It's been a long week.
It has been a long week. I am just pooped, if I'm being honest.
But we've got plans, and we've got things upcoming that people are going to be excited about.
Calling in all the favours.
All the drugs. No, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah.
I miss drugs.
So, should we get onto a big pineapple?
I think it's the only, way we can move forward.
Carry on my wayward son.
Kicking cheese and your son.
Don't you cry, no.
Kick the baby in its leg.
I guess it's time for the big hairy pineapple.
No, it's not.
I guess it's time for the big pineapple. Maybe all pineapples are hairy.
Very, no trim.
No trim pineapple. Are you no trim, Mr. Pineapple?
Not a minute.
Dirty bastard.
I'm other than Miss Anne.
Well, let's get into it, shall we? The big pineapple this week is the remakes versus the originals, or the originals versus the remakes, whichever you want to do. Episode 1. I guess we'll carry on this kind of series with different polls and stuff, but the film you chose, Pineheads, is George A. Romero's Dawn of the Dead from 1978 versus Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead from 2004. We're going to be doing it the same way we do every review, pros, cons, ratings out of 7. And then I guess we'll do a little final summary at the end of.
I would also like to do a little comparison segment.
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
Of course, it's remakes versus originals.
Yeah, and you got to compare them and compoodle them.
Also, I didn't know we were rating them, so I've not done that. But I can do that. Yeah.
Well, should we get some stats up? Or I guess we're going the original first, aren't we?
Yes.
Stats, boys. Here we go. So, 7.9 out of 10 on IMDb, 93% on Rotten Tomatoes, and 71% on Metacritic. Release date. Release date 29th of June 1980. No, it's not. They never know when this film comes out, mate. Because up there it says 1978. Down here,
it's 1978.
Yeah, fuck it off.
But we do have to remember that there's 17,000 different cuts of this film. So.
Directed by George A. Romero. The budget $500,000 US. Possibly. No one really knows. It doesn't say what it got at the box office.
It made quite a bit.
It made quite a bit because it's still popular today and all that. Shizza bang, salang. Yeah, guess we just dive straight right in it. Pros. Who wants to go first?
I'll let you start, Mil China.
Let's go pros, shall we? Well.
It made 66 million.
66 million?
Which is a lot for an independent film.
That's a lot from if that budget's correct. Fuck me.
Yeah, it made good cash.
Good dollar.
I believe for a long time it was one of the most successful independent films. Until Blair Witch Project came out and just made £17 billion on a £400 budget or some shit.
£400 budget. Nice. That's like our films.
To be fair, mate, it's just a camcorder in some woods.
Yeah.
And they tied some wood together. Probably most of it when he went on string.
There's that CGI bit, though, isn't there?
I can't remember, if I'm being honest.
Shit film. We're not talking about film anyway. It's Dawn of the Dead time, boys. 1978. Let's go pros. A reoccurring pro in this film is the panic and the terror of the humans. Feels very real. It's nice, refreshing, and not like, oh my god, you bad acting. It's quite good acting from the start in the the news station. Yeah. It does feel really real, and I like it that they've started the film straight, like boom, you're in it. Yeah. Apocalyptic bombholes, And then they just get it out of the way. They're like, destroying the brain, kills them, boom, let's go. Really like the hectic opening scene. Something that's lost in horror films today. I think so. Yes. The escape plan's already sorted before it all kicks off. These people are planning it like fucking big boy.
Like me, I've thought about zombie apocalypses too much.
It makes sense, though. People do.
Wait, like too much.
And this was back in 1978, mate. Now I've just put headshot.
Yeah. Where it's when they're in the tenements, innit, and they shotgun the guy's head.
Oh yeah.
Because Right. The ending originally was going to be they both commit suicide.
Right, yeah.
So he was going to shoot himself in the head, and she was going to chop her head off with the blades, the helicopter blades. So that dummy was meant to be for the end. So but they were like, well, we've got this now. We're not going to waste it. Head shot.
That's cool. And there's a dummy later on, isn't there, with the helicopter blades. I put good cop trying to save baddie cop. Bad cop dead.
Yeah, he went full xenophobic.
Yeah, big old racist as well.
You know, even in the 70s, man.
Yeah.
Racism was bigger than today, possibly. The KKK and all them things were more around.
Yeah, there's a lot of little things like that in this film, actually.
Yeah.
I want to touch on. But yeah, I loved it when the bad cop died because he just went ham on all them.
Yeah, he was shooting innocent people.
Yeah.
Oh, just in this tenement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoot it, man. Shoot it in the head. This film's good, man. Like,
yeah, it really is. You've not seen this before, had you?
No.
This is the first time for you.
Like just straight into the action. Like these characters are badass. They know how to hold guns and like the fucking. What are they? Are they police?
They're like SWAT.
Yeah.
People.
Hugging a zombie. That's quite funny.
The black woman.
Yeah, when she's like, no, he's okay. Fuck.
Fun fact about that scene.
Yeah.
The man biting her went deeper than the effect and actually bit her. That's why a scream is a very anguished scream.
Fucking Jesus Christ.
Do I know a lot about this film? Maybe.
And my next note is about that effect. I've put the flashy effect is really good.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Tom Savini for you. Wonderful, wonderful effects guy.
It looks horrible, and that's what you want. Big boy Peter entrance.
Peter, that's why it was an honourable mention in my.
I mean,
previous...
I know I'm gonna have to muddle my fucking list around after.
Oh, really? After seeing this?
Yeah.
This has got a lot of great characters in.
No, but old guy, is he a zombie? He's got one leg.
Oh, the preacher guy.
The preacher, yeah.
Yeah.
Very weird, that whole little encounter.
Yeah.
Cool though. Got the cool vibe to it. I love it, man. I love this film. I'm not gonna lie.
It's good, isn't it?
But zombie buffet.
Yeah.
Where we're all in that room.
Where they're chained up in the basement-y bit. What's it called?
Yeah. Where like a generator would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're just having fun, you know. I've put it really shows the emotional toll with slowly killing the zombies and that look from Peter when he's like, oh fuck me, like these were all humans once.
Yeah.
I've already put really like the characters in this. Good old redneck. That's when
when they're in the copter.
Yeah.
And they're flying over, and the rednecks are going on a hunt with their beers and everything.
And the Jack Daniels and the pickup trucks.
Yeah. But have you seen the Night of the Living Dead?
No.
No, okay. Because at the end of that film, there's sort of redneck hunting parties going around. So it's sort of like a continuation of that
tie-in
bit. Yeah,
that's cool. I put really good setting. It for a 1978 film, really good universe building. Like films should take stuff from this film.
It's good.
Does a remake try? But helicopter blade death, I really weren't expecting that. I was like, look, mate, what's going off with these effects?
Yeah, they're in the copter and they land to refuel at some kind of helicopter fuel station thing, and a couple of zombies attack, and one's coming towards the thing, and he has to get on a box to get towards the Roger, and his scalp and his forehead gets chopped off with the helicopter blades. Great effect.
Lovely looking.
Obviously, all practical as well because it was 1978.
Yeah.
You know.
Dangerous.
Yeah.
Zombie kids. Good old zombie kids in this that Peter has to kill.
Yeah. Fun fact about those: the director didn't tell Ken that the children were going to run at him, so his reaction's real.
That's good. Fuck me. This film.
Also, they are like the niece and nephew of like George Romero.
Is it? So, that's cool.
I think I quite like this film, don't I?
I love it, mate.
I'm pre-ordering that fucking Blu-ray set.
I love what's his name? It's one of my favourite characters, the blonde guy.
Roger,
yeah. Where it's showing that is a good shot when Steven's like trying to aim at that zombie. It's like whacking the gun up. He does it that 5 times. It's amazing. Oh man.
Yeah, because they're friends before this all kicks off. You know, Roger and Steve.
And then he's teaching them about friendly fire as well.
Yeah.
I really like the different settings, even though they only spent a short amount of time in them. They're really cool. Spam. Spam. Yeah. And I put Stephen is definitely going to die. There's a lot of points in this film where I'm like, he's gonna die. Oh wait, what?
Because he's just a bit shit.
Yeah. He's run as well.
I love it when they're fueling up at the little airport and they get attacked by the two zombies and he's got the hammer. The way he whacks the zombie and runs away is just so limp and just lifeless. He doesn't even hit him in the head, he's just like in the shoulder. Yeah.
It's cool though, because it's like expressing his character.
Yeah.
I know it's a bit like campy and over the top, but
I love that about it though.
yeah. Oh man. Zombies on escalators. Fun to watch. I love this film. The way it's filmed and the setting is realistic. Good now. Oh yeah, I liked it how the mannequins were placed in a way that we were kind of like watching him.
Yeah.
Throughout that scene. Roger slide down the escalator. Oh fucking.
Apparently, and this is just a rumor, they had to start putting the poles at the bottom of them because people kept sliding down them because of this film.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's a good slide though.
And he did that just off the cuff as well. It was improv.
A lot of it does seem like the actors are just having fun. Like,
yeah, zombie films, man. Who'd make them?
Not Zack Snyder. I thought each character feels somewhat useful, and there's not too many characters.
Yeah, it's essentially 4 characters.
And obviously, you know, it's in the 70s. A woman's the damsel in distress, kind of.
She's not though. She's capable.
Yeah, she is capable, but a lot of it she is held back by the men who's like, stay in this room. But then she does stand up for herself and stuff like that. But God, this guy is shit in the boiler room. Stephen, when he's trying to fucking kill that one zombie.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
No, but no ammo. And I liked when he was going through when he had one shot left and he was going through the revolver. That was really tense. I like that. And then Peter throws a zombie off a fucking...
Yeah, I wrote like, yeah, power slam!
Yeah, 2-story high power slam as well.
Yeah, Mick Foley level like bump.
I love how they're like just barging past the zombies, and because the thing I really love about these zombies is it shows them in the first stage of just becoming a zombie, and they're not really. I mean, I'll speak about it a lot later on, but yeah, it just seems like they seem somewhat kind of human still in the things that they do and the things that they can do.
Well, it's a very much a case, the argument between slow zombies and fast zombies, which will be a thing we will discuss very, very shortly. Because I'm in the camp that prefers one of them to the other.
I mean, I prefer slow, but
same.
Because it's more tense and overpowering when you've got loads of slow zombies compared to like 2 or 3 really fast zombies. Screwdriver in here. There's a lot of little things that we just put in that just look. I mean, the zombies don't look amazing. Right, they've got blue faces, and it's an old film. But the stuff that they do to the zombies and all the deaths and all the ways that the zombies rip people open and stuff look fucking good.
Well, Tom Savini's the effects guy, the makeup guy. He's just wonderful. He's done a lot of great films. He acts in this film as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But he almost weren't able to do the job because he was a war photographer in the Vietnam War. But then that changed. So a lot of the stuff he took was just straight from stuff he saw in the war, and was like, yeah, let's just put this in. So that's why it looks very real and shit, because it's based on war atrocities.
Need more vets doing effects. Really shows the emotional impact on the characters. Liked how it's at the very start of the outbreak and everything is still up and running, because in most films, as soon as the outbreak goes off, it's like, boom, you got nothing. Yeah. That's it. It's like, it would take time. Yeah, I really like the all the news bits. Sections of the news, because they're just they're funny as fuck.
The eye patch scientist man.
Yeah, explanation of the zombies as like motorized instinct of human nature. That's pretty cool. And I liked, like we talked about, her not being let like let out. But I like how it's explained as Peter won't let her out because not because that she doesn't know how to defend herself. It's because she's pregnant and he is caring about her more. Not that she's a woman kind of thing. It's really good.
Well, he does say until you can handle yourself at the very beginning, but then they sort of train her and Stephen with firearms and stuff.
Because Roger and Peter are fucking amazing, right?
Yeah, they're a great double act, aren't they?
I love them, honestly.
When they first run into the store bit, you know, when they're like devising their plans and they've got the barrow and stuff, just doing all that shit. It's good. It's good. It's good.
It's so like fast and like you believe that they would think of that stuff. Like, I love them. Tooling up scene. It's got a good tooling up scene, and we love a good tooling up scene.
We do.
But not Roger, no. Roger in a wheelbarrow. I mean, it's possibly the saddest death that I've witnessed while recording this podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Even sadder than deaths in one of the films.
I mean, I thought you were going to say the robot arm, but then the robot arm comes back, doesn't it? I've put car scene. I really like when they're driving vehicles through this fucking mall. Yeah,
to lock the doors and such. Because they're devising plans, aren't they? Like, there's a bunch of trucks out there, we can put them in front of the doors and stuff.
And there's always, it's always full with zombies as well, which I love. Shot between pregnant, I've just called her pregnant, and zombie through glass. Oh yeah, when she's sat down at one of the doors that's locked and the zombie's sat in front of her and she's staring at the zombie. Yeah. I thought that was just a really powerful shot. I was like, damn.
He's dressed in sort of like baseball gear.
Yeah.
Next to the nun zombie.
But all the planning, all the chilled out scenes, he really likes olives.
Yeah, he does.
And then the line, when there's no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Oh,
which I discussed last week as well.
He did. And then he says, when Roger says, I'm going to try not to come back. Oh man, it hit me. I was like, not Roger. He's cool. He's a fun one. But and then on one of the news bits, the guy's just shouting dummies. The fucking dummies, you dum-dums. It's like, yes. What a guy. Fucking eye patch scientist. And then boom, tits.
Nipple is what I wrote.
And then in the third act of the film, we get the introduction into the baddies, the bad humans who comb the mustaches with a little.
That's Tom Savini.
Oh, is that Tom Savini? His little penknife
flip, his switchblade comb.
Switchblade comb.
I would have one of them if I could find one.
The thing about these bad guys is, they are introduced really quick in that, which is a bit, But the way that they deal with them is a way that it's just something new in the film. It's not really, you don't have to dive deep into these characters.
Yeah.
Because it's just something new. You don't want to be fighting zombies all the time, and there are going to be apocalyptic, Mad Max-esque villains in there. Everyone loves a good machete to the head. All the action rolls in the fight scenes are rolling around with guns in their hands. Katana action, Tommy gun, intestines. I put, fuck now, I wasn't expecting him to get bit. He's the best looking zombie, in my opinion. On about Stephen.
Oh yeah, well he'd already been shot prior to that.
Yeah.
Because he's a dum-dum.
He is a dum-dum. Kind of just gets trapped on top of the elevator, doesn't he?
And he starts a shootout against this army of men and women.
And then I thought, consumerism. The whole underlining theme of this film
is about consumerism, commercialization, and...
Yeah. It's good though.
Yeah.
But them karate kicks though. Ha 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 ha. That's thingy in it.
Tom.
Oh, Peter. When he's
on the top of on the roof.
Yeah, when he's trying to get to the helicopter.
Yeah, he's contemplating committing suicide, like the original ending.
Yeah, I was so annoyed. I've got some cons about that, but I'm so glad that he came up and fucking I thought he survives after being a massive burden in that last scene. And they're all my pros, mate. I've got a lot of them.
Yeah.
On to you, my good old friend. So, your pros, I guess, and Mr. Pineapple.
Yes. Let's do this. From the get-go, it's so fucking atmospheric, and I love that about it.
Yeah.
And that comes from the score in a big part. I love the music in this film. It's so good. Synthy and fucking good.
Yeah, man.
Good. You know, the introductions to all the characters. In fact, you just, straight from the get-go, you know that Peter's a badass.
Yeah.
And Kevin Feree's great in this. You know, big fan of Roger, you know, as well. I like it when the newbie gets shot straight away next to him. I like Roger jumping on the back of the bigot cop who's gone on a bit of a rampage.
Bit of a rampage.
Yeah, I like that. The entire opening, it just really sets everything up well. It's just good. It's good.
It is.
When they first get to the helicopter, Peter and Roger,
Yeah.
I like all the interaction with the other cops that are there, the sort of beat cops who were stealing stuff and going in a boat somewhere. I should add that the cut that we watched was the Khan edit, so it was like 20 minutes longer than the theatrical cut, because all this stuff's not in the theatrical cut.
Oh, right, okay.
So
I was wondering what was actually added in extra.
Yeah, that's just wonderful.
But it's like little encounters like that they have just sets up the universe even more.
Yeah.
Like the redneck thing and like that thing.
I like them being kind of wary of Peter at the start, because, they obviously know Roger. I like that, but then they sort of, all bond and that. I like when they first land to fill up, Peter's just killed the zombie kids, which I was a big fan of them because I like it when children die, And obviously Stephen's shooting at fucking Peter, and I like it when he comes out and just points his gun at Stephen and he's like, not nice is it when someone's pointing a gun at you?
Yeah.
And then just picks him up by like the scuff of his neck off the floor. I like that. It's pretty cool. We get to the mall in this film 30 minutes in.
Yeah.
Which I liked the building up to that. And from there, the consumerism, commercialization themes abundantly clear. These shuffling, lifeless drone people just in this shopping mall. It's got my boy in there, the Hare Krishna zombie. The ultimate zombie, in my opinion, in any film. Other than I like Shark Zombie actually in Zombie 3. It's a man that fights a shark in the sea. I don't know if he's a good zombie too.
Right.
Yeah, definitely both top 5 zombies.
That'd be an interesting list.
Yeah, Hare Krishna zombie definitely number 1 though. When so they've arrived in the thing. They've got the little camp set up in the room up the stairs. I don't know what kind of room it is, like an office kind of thing.
Yeah, like a canteen room.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
So they're there. Stephen's sleeping, and Fran's all pregnant, and a woman. So Peter and Roger are speaking, and they're like, "Oh, it's a fucking shopping mall. There's lots of shit we could use here. Run and hit and run, or whatever they say."
Yeah.
I'm just a big fan of that whole bit. And they end up, they've got the keys from somewhere. I can't remember where. Or
like a locker or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then they're in the thing, and they're like, "Get the things we need: TV, radio." I'm just like, yeah, consumerism, everything. It's just good. I like the power slam.
Yep.
He's so badass in it. He's just fucking roundhouse kicking zombies and shit.
Yep.
Just fuck yeah. I love the small casts because you get to grow with them.
Yeah. To experience their relationship building and character arcs.
This is set over many more months than the remake, as evidenced by Fran's growing belly.
Yep.
Which signifies the time for us. The slow zombies I'm a big fan of. I'm a big fan of the slow zombies. Zombies should be slow for me because they're dead. I mean, I know there's different... I've watched a lot of zombie shit, right, ranging from way back when.
I'm going to talk about it later, but...
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to take Resident Evil as an example. Like, their zombies started off slow in like the first games and stuff, but then because in Resident Evil it's a kind of more sciencey route, the zombies kind of evolve, and then we get quicker, then we get stronger. I like that it's like first stages, slow zombies, like they're easy to kill, but in groups are overpowering.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I love all the makeup and stuff. I know it's a bit shitty, compared to like today, but George wanted a comic book look, so I think it works, with the fucking luminous blood and everything. And it works because of all the close-ups, which we don't get in the remake.
Yeah.
You get a lot of long lingering shots on the zombies in this film that I like. I like that it shows the monotony that they're going through in the mall. Like, they're starting to break down emotionally. Like, do you know where Fran is in the mirror, like, dolling herself up and stuff?
Yeah.
I like that it's just showing their psyche's just breaking and stuff.
I really like them, like, moments where they were, like, playing cards with each other and, like, all the chill scenes and stuff.
Yeah. When they're running around, when they've taken care of all the zombies that have invaded and what have you, I like it when they're just running around the mall having fun. Like, they go to the bank and they're just like, yeah. You know,
Shower that money.
you know, they have the giant blocks of cheese. Jarlsberg, my favourite cheese.
Yeah.
You know, Peter's got taste in cheese, and he's a badass.
He's
the
and he likes
ultimate.
olives.
He might be in my top 5 now after rewatching it. I think he might well be. He's just good, isn't he? I like that it's a slow burn film, but it's not boring.
Yeah, but that's due to the characters.
Yeah,
Like the characters are that likable that it's not.
Like I love because you see the characters grow a lot in different aspects. Like Roger's this sort of cool, calm, collected guy at the very beginning.
Yeah.
And then he has the near-death experience when they're getting the trucks to put in front of the doors and stuff. And then he sort of goes a bit off the rails, a bit loose cannony, and that's what leads to his eventual downfall.
Well, it's during that scene where he just loves killing these zombies, and I'm
a big fan of that. I love the character, and I'm really sad that he died. But I like.
But it's them things like with that character dying makes the film so much better as well, because you don't. I think you kind of expect it, but when I was watching it, I was thinking, right, Stephen's gonna die. Like he's gonna be the first one to die because he's so clumsy and just not good at killing things at all. But obviously, it's when you look at it now, it's one of the 2 really skilled people that are gonna die to break up the team.
And it's just really sad when Peter has to put him down.
Yeah, man.
It's sad shit, man. Very sad. Nipple. I don't love a good nipple. Fran's nipple. I love all the effects, as you've discussed already. They're really just marvellous. Tom Savini, man, he's a lad. Speaking of Tom Savini, let's talk about the gang. It's funny, isn't it? It's a lot of funny shit.
Yeah.
I like it when they're mugging the zombie. Like ripping all the jewellery off and going for her pockets and stuff. That tickled me more than it should. Again, though, and then the consumerism stuff coming in again. They're just stealing literally stuff that they're not going to need.
Yeah. It's quite funny when the guy's about to steal the TV, though. And he's like, what are you going to do with that? And then he smashes it up.
So it's just like, sledgehammer. I just love it. I know I loved it, but I've rewatched it, and I love it. I love it so much. It's bloody good.
It is. Is that your pros done and dusted?
I haven't written any cons, I've just realised.
You've not written no cons?
But I do have some.
Right, okay.
Well, I forgot to write them.
I guess maybe yours will be tagged along with mine.
Oh, well, if they are, I'll chime in.
So cons. I'll put first one's just a fun little con. So many checkered shirts.
It was the 70s, man.
I know.
Plaid was in.
The next bunch of cons. Ooh. So much racism, but why is this happening? Why is he blowing black people's heads off? And then
I don't think that's a con.
What?
Racism was bad, obviously, but I don't think it's a con that's in this film. It's showing a bigoted man, even though there's black people in the force with him, in the same team and stuff.
I just meant a con for that character's moral compass.
Oh, so not a con for the film.
That most of mine aren't really cons for the film. It's just me being like, you're a bad man.
So essentially, there's no cons. What you're saying,
there's
just calling out characters for doing what they do.
There is a few racism cons.
Is it because the Gary Krishna of zombies not in it more?
Yeah.
Is that the big con?
It's got the falling over in fear thing that's in every kind of zombie. But it's probably one of the first. Is it one of the first like proper zombie films?
Well, if we're talking modern zombie films, we're looking to 1968's Night of the Living Dead.
Right.
We have got zombie films from before, 30s, 40s. We've got White Zombie from about 43. We've got I Walked with a Zombie from 46-ish. And then there's other ones within there. But if we're talking modern, then we're talking 68. So this is 1978. No, it's only a 10-year-old.
You can't really say it's like a trope at this point.
No.
Like, there's a zombie, so I'm going to fall over. Jesus, these aren't good at killing zombies. And then, the scene between Peter and the woman, I forgot her name, man. Fran, in the helicopter is very, the tone of that scene's horrible. When he's kind of looking her up and down and being all weirdly pervy, and there's kind of weird insights of like, I don't know if it's just because I've watched The 13 recently and it shows different examples of subliminal racism in films, where it's like the black man wants to always have a white woman and stuff like that. But I kind of got that a little bit. And then she says, are they real brothers or street brothers?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what? And then, stereotypically, one of his brothers is in jail and one's a pro basketball player. And I just put, Jesus Christ. Yeah. I was like that. Just that little scene for me was very uncomfortable to watch. Fran just watches the guy struggle with a zombie, just like they watches Steven nearly die and don't do anything to kind of get the zombie off him. She's just like, go on, oh shit, you're gonna die. But I put campiest zombies ever. But that was like the first look at them, and I was like, oh, all right.
It's the comic book effect that he was going for.
Yeah, no, I'm writing that one off because I love it by the end of the film.
Good in it.
Yeah. Only Peter's the one seen attacking women zombies as well. That's a thing that I kind of picked up on. I was like, is that a... Nah, maybe. I don't know.
Why is he not allowed to attack women zombies?
No, I mean, just he's the only one that does it. Like, punches the women zombies and stuff like that.
Because I'd fuck up a woman zombie straight away. Even if she weren't a zombie. Before she's been bit.
Oh, boy. Alright, Jude Law, calm down. There's some blood inconsistency, but, you know... It's
just
an old
picking
film.
up on small things now.
I know, that's what I had to do because it's such a good film. Should have been Stephen that died.
Instead of Roger.
Why not just fly away? That's not how doors and shutters work when the motorbike gang comes in and just shoots above a shutter and then it rises up. I was like, wait a minute. And they do the same to a glass door that doesn't break. Weird. I like them fucking around with the zombies, like the robbing and stuff like that, but pie in the face is a bit too campy for me. I didn't really... The cream pie in the face, so I was like... Oh, yeah.
You don't like slapstick, do you?
I do.
Evidently not.
I don't like...
Mouth Project A, when the spaghetti went in the face. You just don't like food going in faces, do you?
No.
That's it.
I like other slapstick, like physical theatre kind of stuff, but not food. Food does me head in.
Food-based humour.
No, don't like it. Food fight, like, no, fuck off.
I bet you despise Charlie and the Chocolate Factory then, don't you?
I hate Johnny Depp. That zombie only has a blue face, which looked a bit weird. And then the last scene. I didn't understand why Peter said, I don't want to go.
Because he just had enough, I think.
I got that when he was like about to kill himself, but I was like, he left the fucking ladder up. He could have at least kicked the ladder down so the zombies couldn't go up and get her. Fucking Peter, man. That's his only flaw. He doesn't kick ladders.
He does kick zombies like a badass, though.
Yeah, he does. Stephen being the only zombie that entered the room first, I was like, a bit annoying.
It's because narrative.
Yeah, but then things are bad, aren't they? And then what the fuck is she doing with that helicopter? And that's all my cons.
We need more Hare Krishna zombie. We need spin-offs. We need more merch. We need T-shirts. We need posters.
Yeah.
We need life-size models.
Cardboard cutouts.
Yeah.
Peter and Roger.
Mine are mostly based towards the stuff with the gang at the end, con-wise. I don't like how easy it was for them to break in when all these zombies are there that don't seem to acknowledge them when they're on these very, very noisy motorbikes and they're all screaming and hollering. And they're all intoxicated because they're shown drinking and stuff. That's about it. Yeah.
Should we do summaries? Did you do a summary?
No, because I didn't realise we were doing it like this. I thought we were comparing the two films. But I can rattle something off the top of my head.
I'll do mine then. I love the characters set in the real life panic and atmosphere of a film. The different the different roles each character has. The type of zombie in the film and some of the camp aspects. However, there is a few points of the film that don't hit the mark and it lacks in the final act with the gang. But all in all, it is a standout point in history for filmmaking, the zombie genre, and just an all-round classic film, innit?
What you have to bear in mind, though, is you didn't watch the theatrical cut. You did watch the hastily edited together Khan cut. So, I'm just saying.
Right.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
Because you watched it late.
Yeah.
Me to go? A seminal piece of 70s independent cinema. Wonderfully atmospheric, genre-defining, trope-creating, copycat, producing, all-round perfect piece of cinema. The greatest zombie film ever made.
Nice. Well, I rated it a good old 6 out of 7 pineapple rings, boys. And that's the highest apart from Birdman, that's the highest I've gave anything. I love this film. I really do. What did you rate it?
Can you guess?
Did you give it a perfect?
It's 7 out of 7, mate.
Nice.
It's a masterpiece. It's the ultimate zombie film, in my opinion, of course.
I mean, it's the best zombie film I've seen.
Even better than the remake.
Don't even, mate. Shall we get onto it then?
I think it's the only logical step.
I'm going to let you go first, boy.
Had you seen this one before?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this was a rewatch then.
Yeah. Let me do stats first, sorry.
A couple of cheeky stats coming our way.
So, 2004. Let's go. 7.3 out of 10 on IMDb.
What's that, 0.6 less than
Yeah.
the other one?
4 out of 5 on Empire Magazine. And 59% on Metacritic. 10th of March 2004, director Zack Snyder. Budget 28 million, box office 102.3 million US dollars. Let's go. Let's get into it. Pros.
Shall we do it?
Let's do it, mate.
I love the opening where she's in the thing with her husband and then the little zombie girl and stuff.
Oh, so not very open in the hospital.
Well, it's sort of the opening.
All right.
Because the hospital stuff's like a minute long.
Yeah.
But I like the world building of that character then.
All right. Yeah.
She's in, at the very beginning, sitting at a hospital. She's a nurse compared to Fran, who's, I want to say, a producer on the news thing.
Yeah.
I think she's...
It's not really...
caster. Because we know that Steven's the eye in the sky TV helicopter dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the building of the character, the nurse, whose name I can't for the life of me remember, because the characters don't stand out as much as... That's it. Well, I'm not getting to that just yet. Yeah.
Angela or something.
Something. Yeah, so she's a nurse. She ends up going home. Her husband's like a labourer or something. He's got like a work van. They're there. They have some sexy times in a shower.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, before this, she sees a girl, because she lives in suburbia. She pulls up and there's like one of her neighbours' kids and they're talking about rollerblading and stuff. She pulls in, sexy times. They don't hear any news about the thing because they're having sexy times. They wake up, there's little girls in the house. She bites the husband's neck thing, you know. Then she has to escape and then she drives off. I liked that.
Yeah. Even the lazy excuse to why they don't hear about the zombie outbreak.
Because they're having sex in the shower.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the Johnny Cash song. That's the general fact. I like Johnny Cash. Man Comes Around. It's just a great song. Not really a comment on the film as such.
I've got one of them. My first pro as well.
It's about Johnny Cash.
Not Johnny Cash, no.
Oh, right. I'm a big fan of Ving Rhames. He's probably the best thing in this film.
Yeah.
I like him. He plays a similar character
to
Peter, but he's not a SWAT guy. He's more like a sheriff.
Yeah.
Just a badass black man, really. Just fucking shit up.
Oh, big old shotgun.
Yeah. I like the cameos of some of the original cast.
Yeah. Tom
Savini plays the sheriff, who's like, shoot him in the head. There's the bit where you see an army general.
Yeah.
That's Roger.
Roger, yeah.
And obviously our boy Ken comes on and says his famous line. There's like a televangelist kind of. I like the televangelist man, actually. He's a good character. Spewing nonsense. Because you're having sex before marriage and gays are here and stuff. I like the jazz version of Down with the Sickness.
Oh god, that guy's got a whole album.
Has he really?
Yeah.
I like the look-alike zombie shoot game. I thought that was a fun way for them to pass the time. You know, there's Andy across the way, the Andy gun shop owner, and he's got his like scope, and they're like, "Oh, shoot Burt Reynolds and stuff."
Oh yeah. The famous.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool way to pass the time, and it shows how good of a shot Andy is and stuff. Or so we thought. Who done for Zombie Baby?
Oh, mate.
There's one bit in this film that I think could have easily fit into the original, and it's where all hell's broken loose and the zombies have invaded the thing and they're all having to run, and they get into the elevator, and the elevator music is Air Supply, you know, I'm all out of love, but like, you know, like just a tuney one. And I like it when he says, I like this song. CJ says, I like this song. I feel like that one bit of sort of humour could just, you know,
I know what you mean.
Even though the song came out in like 1986, so it'd have to be a different song, but and that's about it. Tits. There's tits in the film. And I like the Mad Max buses, and I like the way the woman gets killed with a chainsaw, and I like the dog.
Yeah, the dog's good.
The dog is arguably the second best character after Ving Rhames.
There's two of the characters that I like.
Oh, I like CJ actually.
Yeah.
because he's a cunt, and then he blows himself up.
Yep.
After, he gets a nice bit of character-y-ish
Development.
development. The action, it's more action-based than the original, and it's well done-ish.
My pros.
That's about it.
So, first pro, Stereophonics, Have a Nice Day. I like the song.
That's the song. I was like, yeah. Oh, you got that on your arm, have you? You've got that on your arm. Tattooed, have you?
No.
Well, I thought you were showing me a tattoo.
No, just moving my watch.
Oh, you're just moving your watch?
Yep. Ballsy move with Zombie Daughter, like that. Panoramic shot when she's looking at all the destruction in her neighbourhood. That was cool. And then the helicopter comes across, and it looked very similar to the...
Yeah, that's a homage.
Yeah, I thought it was. How I like helicopter from the original.
And then the car crashes into the gas station.
Yeah.
Because that's a homage to the first film. Because Ben, who was the character in the first film, says it was a diner and this car came crashing into a garage and there was an explosion.
Oh, nice.
Just a couple of little... Because I'm assuming you've only seen the Dawn films now, both of them.
Yeah.
And you've not seen any more of the Dead films.
I've seen like the late Diary of the Dead and...
Oh, yeah. I've not. That's the one I've not seen.
Yeah, it's not good.
Oh, about the first one as well. Do you know the cop that they see at the beginning, as I said, where they first come to the helicopter and there's the other band of cops? The leader of them cops goes on to play Captain Rhodes in Day of the Dead, and people like to think that it's the same character.
Yeah,
so
nice.
It's pretty cool. Carry on.
Ving Rhames, though.
He's a big lad, isn't he?
Yeah. I liked how the zombies didn't look like zombies. Kinda. And then I was like, is it good? I don't know. Like, they didn't have any... They just looked like humans with missing limbs. But, trying to tell Ving what to do. Fucking dead behind the eyes actor. Don't like that, man.
Oh.
The main guy.
Ving Rhames?
No. The other guy.
Oh, the guy who sells TVs at Best Buy.
Yeah. Expert marksman who sells TVs at Best Buy. Elevator door standoff where you first meet CJ and his two other. And I thought, hey, it's a guy from the original. Hey, it's the other guy from the original. CJ told him not to go downstairs, where he just blatantly has no remorse of shooting this other security officer. I
liked CJ, actually. He was just a straight-up bastard.
Yeah, I put, God, this film should have just been these 3 security guards and maybe some other cast members. I put, hey, it's the last guy from the original. Nice camera angle in bathroom between Ving Rhames and the other guy. Talking about fatherhood and shit. Ty Burrell, I like his character because he's just a bastard as well.
It's weird after watching Modern Family an awful lot, and then where he's just the most nice, kind man, and then he's just an utter sleazebag in this.
He is, isn't he? Is everyone there dead scene? Oh yeah, when Ving finds out that the place that he's going to, where apparently his brother is, and they're all dead.
Like a fort, kind of.
Yeah.
The typical, come to the army safe zone area.
Ty Burrell's like, they're all dead, mate. You fucking idiot. Andy is the most interesting character. Michael's coming to shoot you, lol. Oh yeah, fucking that line. When I'm gonna call a Fran then. The Fran ripoff goes into that guy that we see for like 2 seconds and we're supposed to feel somewhat sad for him.
Oh,
and she goes,
the dad.
Yeah, he's like,
Frank.
Michael's coming to shoot you. He's like, what? The fuck? Down with the sickness, killing the famous people, and then I put, a guy that I liked is dead. I feel something, finally, in this film.
Who was that?
That was Ty Burrell when he died.
Oh, you liked him? The other bastard man. I liked that she killed him, actually, because they discussed that earlier in the film.
I did, but I didn't like how she had like a psychopathic look in her eyes. Like she enjoyed it.
I would have enjoyed it.
CJ's death was the only thing with gravity and meaning to it in the film. Michael's selfless act shamed the actor has the emotional range of an arsehole. And then at the end, in the credits, down with sickness again. That's it. That's all my pros.
Also, there is tits in the credits.
Tits. Ty Burrell get some good old doggy style in there as well.
Because they get a camera recorder, I was going to say then. A camcorder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck's a camera recorder?
Cons.
It relies too much on jump scares from the get-go. The music is garbage compared to the original, and this is, that just anchors the fact that it's got jump scares because it's got the typical jump scare score, kind of thing. It is more action-focused, which I guess works for modern audiences, but I prefer the less action approach of the first.
The survivalistic approach were better for me as well.
These characters are dumber compared to the 4 in the original. There's too many characters for you to care about. They get to the mall 16 minutes into this film compared to the 30 minutes of the first one. So there's less time for that, that atmospheric building that we get in the first one.
Yeah, because it's literally like they walk under an underpass. Oh, the mall's there.
Yeah, like, underpass, they shoot it. The group of 3 shoot, and they're like, oh, yeah, we're not zombies, we're going that way. And they're like, no, you're not, there were 8 of us, and now there's only 3 of us, so we're just that way. We're going to the mall that's there.
It's like you was in the meeting room deciding that scene.
Bigger cast does not equal better film.
Yeah,
and most of them were afterthoughts. And the version we watched on YouTube is the longer cut as well.
Oh fuck!
Which has got like 10 extra minutes. This film's only set over 29 days as well compared to the original, which
and it don't even seem like that. It literally seems like a few days.
Yeah, I don't understand why when they first get there, the guy who you says got the range of an arsehole, he goes in the sports store, doesn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know why he puts down his crowbar and picks up a croquet mallet.
Yeah.
I don't get that.
And
then subsequently shit with the croquet mallet because it breaks.
Yep.
I don't get that. They're dumb. They're dumb. It's got the usual, I've been bit, but I'm going to hide it trope with the pregnant lady. Nice to see an interracial relationship, though. A black man and I'm assuming, illegal immigrant.
Mail order bride.
Yep. The baby coming out as a zombie. Yeah, cool, I guess. I don't know why the black man goes full ape shit when he's like, I'm gonna kill your zombie wife.
Yeah.
He just goes full meltdown and sort of a reverse of the opening scene of the first one. I didn't really like the characters as much as there was no one that stood out other than Chips the dog and the woman with the tits.
And Ving Rhames weren't even his character with that, I'm a badass. They were just like, he's gonna fucking shoot a zombie's head off with a shotgun. Yeah, great.
Yeah. I liked the relationship that built between him and Andy, though. I thought that was pretty cool, where they were playing chess and stuff, and I liked that. Some of it was logical. Like, Andy's starving. We need Andy to be alive because he's got the guns, and he's possibly the best shot out of anyone in the film. So we send the dog over with food, what have you. Like, that's a logical thing, which I can't, but the rest of it's sort of...
But the thing is, when the zombies go into that house, they're all stood on the top of the building. They have guns. Why didn't they just shoot zombies to distract them from...
I don't know. I don't understand why she... Well, I do understand why she does it, because I'd do the same.
Well, it goes after the dog.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of a... I don't know.
It's lazy, in a way, but truthful. I don't like it when the zombies stop at the bottom of the stairwell.
No, stop in anticipation, I've wrote down, actually.
Yeah. I understand it's a film, I've got to suspend my disbelief, but no.
When this film's literally got running zombies that just don't stop until they're dead, and they're just like, there's some guys with guns.
I don't like running zombies. They don't have the same appeal to me as slow zombies.
It don't make sense. Like, the physical capabilities of each person won't be the same as well. Like, each zombie couldn't run 100 miles an hour after a car and smash a fucking car window screen. Because the dead flesh running around, if you hit...
Decomposing flesh.
Yeah, Jesus.
But yeah, that's about it for me.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know you're going to have fun now.
Mate, my list is long. So, first con, the writing's already worse. That was
another one, actually. I don't like the suburbia setting. I prefer the city setting of the first one.
Have a Nice Day is the most juxtapositioning song like one of the most ever. That's been overused. Really don't like the female lead. They miss the important news report because of sex. Don't like the zombies. Running zombies not good. She just asked for help from the guy, but proceeded to ignore woman asking for help. You know, when she's she asks her neighbor across the street for help, and then it gets hit by the fucking ambulance. I think it is. When she gets in the car, one of her neighbors is tapping on the window, and she's like, "No, fuck you, I'm off." It's like, I don't think Zack Snyder knows what tone of his film is with the opening credits. Because it's like, boom, in your face fun. It's fun film now.
It is very odd, isn't it, the credits? Good song, though.
So this film falls victim to replacing small groups of strong characters with a larger group to have more people to kill off. If Zack thinks putting songs in to match the fun aspects of the original, then he's a cunt. That's when Don't Worry Be Happy is on in the mall, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
But where are all the zombies? That's one massive difference. Like when in the original, when they first get into a mall, zombies everywhere. This one, no zombies.
There's like 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, and one of them they just leave like in that fucking place after he fucks up with croquet bat because they go back to kill him, don't they?
Yeah, and they leave the Twitcher, don't they?
Yeah,
as well in the little fountainy bit.
That's what happens when you pick a croquet bat over a crowbar. Fucking nostalgia TVs. Because all the cameos and everything are on the TVs and stuff, I like, this is too much. At least have one in person. Maybe he dies or something. The bonehead is more bothered about sex than his dead family and friends. Because he's like, but we might get laid. It's like, mate, your mum and dad's dead and all your friends, like, but sex.
I like it when he dies.
But gays are to blame for zombies. That was just funny though, wasn't it? I didn't like that he said the same exact line, the cameo. I think someone else should have said it in the film. And I put nostalgia in big letters. It was just in your face. God, this blonde bitch is so annoying. Funny how things start going downhill fast when the in quotations good guys take over what is happening. Like, you know, when CJ stops being the leader and then everything just goes to shit. What the fuck is happening? Why have that scene in the film? That's when they run out, when the truck first gets there and Andy runs out and then they're like, get back in. And then they just run back in. I was like...
yeah, it served no purpose really, did it?
Yeah, because all the characters in the truck was already in them. I hate this film. Yay, more characters, just what we need. Kill the bitten. God, she's fat. That's the woman in the wheelbarrow. Another obviously throwback. Shoot her. You know people come back from the dead. Holy shit. You know she's a zombie. Shoot her. Take a while to shoot the zombies. Oh my god, this actor is so tone deaf. That's a good old thingy guy. God, I hate Snyder's colour palette. God, I hate this fucking woman. I don't feel anything for these characters. We've known them for 2 seconds with the death of the dad. The reveal that the pregnant woman has been bitten isn't impacting because she's been a background character the whole time. And it just throws away the, ooh, I want to be a good father speech, which I liked. You can't have a fun little montage of characters trying to be a bit normal after killing a father, leaving a daughter without a parent and expect it to feel right. Do not like this film at all. Fuck me. That's like, because straight after the scene where they shoot the dad in the head, it's like, boom, now it's a chill out fun time. He's fucking a girl. I was like, what? Pacing, man. It's funny how the only established interesting relationship is the one between Andy and Kenneth, being the one where they don't talk, they just hold up signs. Where the fuck did that legless zombie come from? Where they go to the generator room and the zombie just flies out of midair. He's got no legs. He can't jump. Ah, baby zombies. Yeah, you really seem sad about killing a baby. This film has more than half an hour left. Great, another fucking relationship forced in your face with no background between Andy and fake Fran. Andy.
Don't forget the relationship between the now orphaned lass and the young security man.
The Zac Efron looking guy.
Yeah, and don't forget Ty Burrell banging tits woman.
Yeah,
and there's a gay organ player.
I fucking forgot about that. Nicole, listen to me, proceeds not to tell her to get out. I think that's handy. He's like, listen to me. Listen. He just keeps saying, listen to me, and then she dies. This film and decisions. Why can a zombie write and hold up a sign?
Yeah.
Zombie Andy holding up his sign of blood. The TV salesman is an expert marksman.
There was great discrepancies in this film with the time that people turned, because the pregnant woman changed like after a millennia, it seemed. Compared to Andy, who was like 3 minutes.
Not even that.
You know?
Zombies wait in anticipation. Look at those trucks. What is this? Resident Evil Extinction. They would definitely get blown up when he
throws the thing.
When he throws the gas canister in. Oh man. When did they build these indestructible trucks? Maybe in the montage of fun things. Who knows?
No, you see them build them.
Do you?
There's a montage, yeah.
Oh, montages.
Because the gay organ player helps.
The one who had the most problems with killing folk has now come full circle into a psycho with no feelings of remorse. That's when Ty Burrell's character dies. Sad death ruined by credits and just god-awful juxtaposition in music. So glad the credits just told me I wasted 1 hour and 40 minutes of my life. That's the end.
You didn't like it then, did you?
I didn't like it, no mate. Jesus Christ. It's like the end credit where you obviously see the found footage and then they get to the island and it's like, oh, wait, there's zombies on the island. So there's no point having this journey because they're all going to die.
Apparently that island is the island that is the setting of Survival of the Dead as well, from 2009. I know a fair bit about these films, I reckon.
I think you do. Should we do summaries? You haven't got one, have you?
Summaries.
Yeah.
Perfectly adequate zombie action thing. I enjoyed watching it. It was just a bit shit.
Boy. But this is more of a rip-off than a remake, taking away everything that made the original great and adding way too many characters to just kill off with no meaning, emotional impact, or drive to the story. The pacing of the film and the order of the scenes doesn't fit well at all. The director is one known for just stripping away everything that is known about the franchises he gets a hold of and taking his own dark, fucked up colour scheme and spinning it on its head. This time, he didn't do great. Also, you can't put a writer like James Gunn, who is obsessed with tongue-in-cheek humour, and put him with a director like Zack. That's where this film's tone just doesn't add up. Ving Rhames, Ty Burrell and Michael Kelly were alright though, I guess. But fuck Sarah Pollen and Dead Behind the Eyes, Jake Webber.
Not Pollen.
Polly and Dead Behind the Eyes, Jake Webber. I don't like it, mate. I don't think. What's your rating?
3 out of 7 even.
Mine's 1 out of 7.
Jesus. Is that the lowest we've had?
It is.
So we've had the lowest and the highest. I would just like to talk about the brief similarities and differences between them. Yeah. Because that's what I thought we would do it.
Well, we are, because I've done a summary of it all.
Well, they both contain them all.
Yeah.
That's about it. Strong female lead, in that sense that they're not entirely useless. Badass black cop, a pregnancy is in both, and nipples.
And a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, when I have to write nipples as being one of the similarities, you know that it's, differences. The discrepancy in characters is really major, and because of that, the atmosphere and the story are just very, very different. And possibly the biggest issue is the zombies, the difference in the zombies.
So everything.
The story is completely different. I don't like the suburbia kind of setting compared to the urban cityscapes we get. Ugh.
Is that it?
Yeah.
I've done a little summary of them. The original had a strong cast of compelling characters that felt like they were truly surviving, even if the zombies didn't look that great, in my opinion. And the film had a campy tone. It worked better than a dull group of over 10 survivors that don't spend any time building any kind of relationship apart from some guy holding up signs. The zombies in the original were in the first stages in the remake, they seem like evolved zombies from Resident Evil. The remake takes nothing from the original apart from the skin colour of the three main protagonists and them all.
Nipples.
Nipples as well, and a wheelbarrow.
And as we said, the first one had something to say. You know, it's commentary on consumerism and stuff. This one was just brainless horror action.
Which said this were Zack Snyder's best film.
Yeah.
Doesn't that speak volumes?
It's his first film as well.
Oh, very nice.
He just went downhill from there.
But overall, in the remake versus the original wins by a landslide.
Yes, the original definitely wins. You know, it's got 5 points difference between yours and 4 between mine, I believe.
Yep.
So I tried to find the good in everything.
Well, I do normally. I mean, I rated Iron Man 2 good, so...
You did.
But this, I just couldn't.
It's the equivalent of Harry Potter.
So that's a big pineapple done. So that was a big pineapple all summed up and juicy for everyone to lick. Next is the wrestling news. We've got to blast through these because Judge Forge is struggling a bit with the 2 kids.
Yeah.
You know? Right, wrestling news. 40 positive tests at Performance Centre.
Yeah. They just need to stop it, don't they?
Yeah, that's for COVID, by the way, not AIDS.
Yeah, not or pregnancy.
Yeah.
A mixture of all, corona, AIDS and pregnancy tests.
That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
There's a documentary there, surely, you know.
But yeah, they need to just have a break. But they won't. They'll go full steam ahead, no masks, everyone spitting on each other. Great stuff.
Yeah.
Has any stars got it?
We're not sure. It's not really been released who, you know. Plus they get shouted out, won't they? Like Renee.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they'll release it sometime soon and we can talk more about it. Guess that's that news over and done with, isn't it? The United States Championship got a revamp.
Yeah, it's we've got a redesign of the US title.
MVP showed it off, didn't he?
I'm not even sure, mate, if I'm being honest.
It looks better though, in my opinion.
I like the look of it.
I've always thought it looked. The United States Championship just looks a bit bland, but this got a big bald eagle on it.
Beefy looking, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like you could smash it into someone's face and they'd bleed a lot.
In the non-PG era, yes.
Yeah, guess that's that done as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fighter Fest and Great Old American Bash.
Yeah, we've got Night 2's results. Now Night 2's out. It was out on Wednesday. I just haven't had time this week to watch it.
Yeah.
In the coming week, I'm going to get myself on and watch them all. And Fighter Fest, because that's obviously episodes of Dynamite, so it'll be on ITV Hub or whatever the fucking catch-up service is called.
And it's most likely better.
Yeah, so I'm going to start with Great American Bash, Night 2. We started with Candice LeRae against Mia Yim, you know, in a street fight, that feud that's been happening, you know, along with her husbands and whatnot. Candice picked up the win there.
Nice.
Up next, we had Bronson Reed versus Tony Nese in a singles match. Bronson Reed won. That seems like a nothing match to fair. It only went about 5 minutes.
Oh,
so
throwaway match then.
Yeah. Up next, we had Mr. Candice LeRae, Johnny Gargano, against Isaiah Swerve Scott in just a singles match. Johnny picked up the win there, you know,
obviously,
after his loss against Keith Lee at NXT In Your House the month or so before. Up next, we had a 6-man tag match between Legado del Fantasma, which is made up of Santos Escobar, Joaquin Wilde, and Raul Mendoza.
Wow.
And they were against Drake Maverick and Breezango. And the villainous foreign heels picked up the win there.
Oh.
Up next, we had a sort of debut for Mercedes Martinez against Santana Garrett. It was a squash. It's just over 2 minutes. Mercedes Martinez picked up the win there. And in the winner-takes-all main event, you know, for both the NXT Championship and the NXT North American Championship between Keith Lee and Adam Cole, your boy Keith
won, did he? I don't think
won.
anyone knew that.
I mean, I'm sure the spoilers that were online last week didn't spoil it for anyone. Especially not me. So yeah, what's next for Adam Cole? I'm sure.
Setting up his main roster debut, isn't it?
Or is he going to AEW?
Oh.
Was his contract still up in the air?
Is it?
And his wife wrestles there, or fiance.
Maybe then.
And he was in the Elite with them all.
He's been doing really good at NXT though.
Yeah, he's pretty much the face of NXT at the minute.
It'd be a bit weird for him to kind of betray the company.
Yeah, stranger things have happened. Like Triple H fucking a dead body.
Sure.
Right then, shall we get on to
Fighter
Fest Night 2? We start off with a tag match for the AEW titles between the champs Kenny Omega and Adam Page against Private Party. Kenny and Adam retained, which was sort of expected. Up next, Lance Archer should have won the TNT Championship, but Cody did. Pretty much just kick the shit out of Joey Janela for 12 minutes.
Nice.
Pussies. So this monster heel who should have won the belt, or should be in the position that Brian Cage is in at the minute, and should have gone against Dean or John Moxley even. Fuck me.
Oh, bring back his old name there.
Yeah. Up next, we had an 8-man tag team match between the Butcher and the Blade and our boys, the Lucha Brothers, who we're fans of. They defeated Fear the Revival, or whatever they're fucking called, FTR, and the Young Bucks. Surprising decision, that one. There is a cool spot that I saw video where the typical, there's a bunch of them gathered outside the ring. One of the Young Bucks was stood on the ropes. Pentagon was on the ground, for Phoenix to go up, and he Canadian destroyed him into the people. It looked insane. Nice. It looked scary, actually, and awesome. But it's a shame that it's not a finishing move anymore and everyone does it. Up next, we've got a lovely handicap match squash. Nyla Rose beating up two nobodies in 2 minutes 11. Then we get a 6-man tag, Colt Cabana and the Dark Order, the members being Brody Lee and Stu Grayson. They defeated SoCal Uncensored, Christopher Daniels, and Scorpio Sky.
The ones that always get beat.
Yeah, sadly. And the main event, which would have obviously not been the main event, had Moxley versus Cage, had to be abandoned because of damn Renee Young.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho defeated Orange Cassidy.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, in 18 minutes. It's going to be a good match. So yeah, in the coming week, I will be watching both of those, and probably next week I'll tell you if they're actually any good.
Nice.
I'll probably skip the squashes, to be fair.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to the street fight. I'm a big fan of Candice LeRae. I think she's a great wrestler. And my girl Tegan is the, number one contender. She came out as a lesbian.
Yep.
Ripped my chances of ever being inside her.
Well, if you have a sex change, mate, it's 2020. You can do whatever you want. And that's the end of the wrestling section. Awareness. Let's talk Shove It Cancer, shall we?
Let's.
We got together over this last week and had sex. No, did a little video for Shove It Cancer, didn't we?
Shove It Cancer Day was 2 days ago now, was it?
Yeah, 10th of July. I had really good fun making this video.
It was a fun day. It was very, very DIY, very punk. Yeah. Everything went wrong.
But that's the way that this goes. That's our thing.
It's just a good thing that I own many skateboarding games for us to do Shove It stuff.
Yeah, true.
For anyone that was interested, that was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4, the opening level, college, as it's well known as. A very descriptive name.
I really enjoyed doing this.
Yeah.
And knowing that it were for a good cause to just create something that was just wild and weird. Loved it.
It was fun. The tech deck is destroyed. It's in my conservatory at the minute, charred to shit.
We shall post a picture of it, I'm sure, sometime soon.
But, all the, Tony Hawks and everyone all did the shove-its and stuff on the day. All the, well-known skaters in the community and stuff all did their stuff. Just a great cause. Just real emotional stuff, really.
Yeah. And it's kind of lit a spark under me to really push our channel into creating new content and stuff. And we will be doing a video on future pod stuff and YouTube channel stuff. It's gonna be exciting because that took a day to do, edit, and put together and upload. Loving it, man. And we're gonna make some cool stuff for you guys. And that charity and that cause was just really close to us. And yeah,
it's really been a part of it since day one, I believe. Yeah. And what's this episode 22, 23? No, 22, because next week's Marvel, isn't it? Yeah. We've got a cheeky guest on episode 24.
Yeah. We got 2 guest episodes coming up, 24 and 25. So should be good.
25, big anniversary episode.
Yeah, and them t-shirts, man, feel so good on your skin.
They do feel they're really good quality.
Yeah.
They really should have put them out for more money, because I would have happily paid an extra £5 or £10 per t-shirt, because, all for charity and that, for the fundraiser. Be sure to donate, guys, and stuff, remember.
And we didn't use a discount.
I could have got a 15% discount, mate.
And we didn't.
As a first-time buyer, and I didn't because I have a heart.
Yeah.
I'll just use it next time.
And you know who doesn't have a heart?
Fucking ginger bastard.
Yes. Fuck you, Seaton.
What a fucking prick, man. He's upset me this week as well.
Why?
Just for reasons.
Oh, yeah, I know. Fucking twat.
And he tries to play it off like he was helping us.
Like Mark Ruffalo.
What's his name?
Bastard.
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah. Well,
He's the Amber Heard of our group.
yeah, the Seaton turd. Hashtag Seaton turd. I want it trending on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm failing
Right.
that. Just throw shit at him in the street, people.
Yeah, do it. We'll post his address in the description. You can go and terrorise his family. Right. Any more shout outs?
I'd just like to shout out that bitch of a woman who fucking sold me a jigsaw with piece missing. I'm coming for you.
Yeah, we're sending
Jigsaw.
all our Pineheads to your house to burn your car.
Jigsaw bitch.
Yeah, guess that's the end of the episode. Stay fresh.
Stay fresh. Fun episode.
Take a ride on Tony the Pony. Come take a ride on Tony the Pony. Please take a ride on Tony the Pony with Mr. Pineapple. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Pineapple's Wonder Hour.
Yeah.
Very famous song. 162 million views.
Oh, I wish we had that.
We do. In our dreams. Close my eyes. Only for a moment, then the moment's gone.
All my dreams pass before my eyes in curiosity. Dust in the wind. All they are is dust in the wind.
Think you know it, yeah?
Yeah.
Same old.
Wayward son.
That's a better song.
It is.